tonight. I just wanna take you higher.
Hello everyone, how are you doing today? Welcome to our podcast Stop for a Minute. We are Fiamma,
Valen.
Lichu.
And Sabri.
and we want to make you reflect about the little things. So, our first topic for today is success. But what is it?
Well, according to the dictionary, success is the accomplishment of an aim or a purpose. Anyways, I think we all have our own definition of success, don't we?
Yes, here we all agree that success is the moment when we have reached all our goals in life, when we feel accomplished.
That's right, and it's also important to enjoy every day, but not only with your work, just taking some time for yourself and doing the things you like. We tend to live automatically and we forget about this.
Yes, I think that's the important thing. We advise you to choose 3 things you enjoy and do them every day. It could be a sport, reading, going for a walk under the sun, or just drinking a coffee. But you need to enjoy the little things to be happy.
And that's the main point. You need to be happy in order to be successful.
You're right, but this isn't just our opinion. It was an American psychologist called Joy Castleberry-Cady who pointed out that successful people are the ones who focus on the process and often manage to enjoy it, rather than just thinking about the result.
Yeah, for example, you might set the goal of running a marathon, but research suggests that forcing yourself to train just in order to win will probably be ineffective. You'll see better results if you enjoy your training.
And we also thought that it would be interesting to add the opinion of someone who we think is successful. So we immediately thought about Alfredo, the studio manager of our school. He told us what success meant for him.
He believes that success is being happy, and you can achieve it doing what you love, having a family, a job you like, and to live according to the values that you have learned since you were a child. Therefore, he considers himself a triumphant as a result of loving his job and his family. Moreover, he is satisfied with all his work experience.
In his opinion, the most important thing about job success is the amount of academic qualifications. He has 3 degrees, administration courses, and professional experience in many positions, which gave him a bigger perspective of school life.
Well, we also asked him to give some advice to young people, and he encouraged them to form according to their values and recommended to choose a great university, one that's demanding and that follows your principles. He advised them to have an open mind, prepare for changes and challenge, and point out that team working is the key for achieving success. Moreover, to have a job that you love, because you'll better if you enjoy doing it.
Now that we are talking about success, have you ever thought about how fast we have found a way to personalize our texting? We can't deny that emojis had a successful impact in the way we communicate on social media. There are other little things that we use every day and we never take a moment to think about. So that's why we wanted to bring it up to you.
Oh my god, emojis are incredible. It's really impressive how they help to transmit what you're feeling while writing text. People tend to misunderstand texts because of the lack of context. So, to save ourselves a misunderstanding, what we do is to add emojis. They replace the facial expressions or the intention that we can see when we talk face to face, but we lose when we text.
True, for example, it's not the same to receive a "can you go home now?" with an almost crying face, which means that the transmitter is missing you, than to receive a "can you go home now?" with an angry face, which probably shows that you're late.
You know that it's funny because it actually happened to me recently when my mom confused an angry emoji with a crying one. I thought she was missing me, but when I arrived home, he was shouting at me for being late. She was so angry that night.
It also happens when you text someone saying, I'll kill you, because of a joke, but you forget to put a smiley face or something like that. Just imagine receiving a text saying, I'll kill you. You imagine it with a knife or an angry face, not as a joke.
Yeah, it's impressive how they change everything. But this has an explanation. A professional psychologist, Dr. Owen Churches, explained how emoticons affect our brain. He said that the human brain has adapted to react to emojis in the same way it reacts to human faces as a result of all the times we have seen them. According to the professor, there is no innate neural response to emoticons. We just learn it.
We also asked an opinion about emoticons to a professional specialized in communication, our teacher, Romina Gigante. She told us that what she uses the most on her daily chats are stickers. However, she uses emojis as well, especially the custom iPhone ones.
The way she sees it, emoticons and GIF lighten the message. It turns it less serious and more friendly and joyful. Moreover, they add an intonation and intention to the written text. Add some context. Anyways, she still prefers to send an audio if the message can easily be misunderstood.
Then she explained to us that emojis are just part of evolution, which it's neither bad or good. It's just the communication changes as everything else in life. And although they are booming now, this doesn't mean that written words will disappear. According to Gigante, everything will coexist. There will be times or ages where one thing predominates over another, but the words will never stop being used.
So true. And well, that one was our program for today. We talked about a lot of things like success, where we dived into a lot of theoretical and practical stuff. And on the other side, we talked about emoticons and how they have an impact in our brain. We hope that this podcast has helped you, and we will be waiting for you next week. Thanks for listening. Stop for a minute.
Bye!
Bye!